River Eagle, aka Miss Z. I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody know I'm here. I'm supposed to give people a heads up. Ooh. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get in the chat. All right, give me 1 second. Hello, hello. Okay, let me put the chat in there. Hold on, let me move. Why it type so fast? Hold on, everybody. I'm here. I see everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I'm trying to get this pinned chat up here. Hold on 1 second. It's already in the description box, so if you want to just look at the description box, you can look at that. For those of you coming in, it is a paid live for quick questions. I've been promising you guys I was going to do this. I don't think I did it last year, but this is an opportunity for you to get a quick question for a discounted price. It is one question per person, and I have two options. You can do $25, that's US dollars, 25 US dollars for cards only, which I have all over here. And if you want me to throw the shells or the oracles on your question as well too, I have that right here. So you can get both for $30, or you can just get one for 25, okay? So give me a second. Let me try to see if I can pin this comment for those coming in. And Lante will be keeping up with the chat and the payments and all that stuff. Okay, let me see. Now, hello to everyone coming in the room. I'm just making this pinned thingamajigger. Hold on, and then we can get started. Let's see if that'll do it. Let me see. Okay. Let me check everything, make sure it's good. Yep. Okay. So now I'm gonna pin this comment. Thank you. Okay, so we have a Cash App. You're supposed to be on it. Yeah, we can do.
Oh no, I ain't getting those notifications. Everything else.
Hold on. Let me see. It's probably gonna be on my. You have my. Oh, it just came through. Hold on. Okay, I see Ken sent 30. Okay, let me continue. Let's see, would you like? Goodness, I have to accept the payment. Okay, I'm gonna accept.
Okay, so this is in order right now that I'm looking at?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I think we have one PayPal as well too. So, yeah, honeybee. And we're getting the names together right now. Just a second. Okay, and then,
Actually, do you think it'd be better for me to hold on to this one?
yeah, but you have to.
Because I need to charge it and stuff anyway.
Why do I have to confirm that? Hold on. Okay, now let's see. Confirm. Okay, so write their names down, and then what's going on is 25 is cards, and then 30 is shells and cards. Okay, and then we have one person, but I want to go ahead and get started because I don't want to get caught up. And who sent Anna? Write down Anna.
Okay, I need a way to look at cash now.
I'm gonna give you my phone.
Okay.
Unless you can go on my email. Okay, so the first person was Ken, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started so I can go. And Ken has, I need to check. All right, so Ken had cards and shells. So go ahead and tell me what your question is, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. And I'll try to keep up with stuff too. What's up? Okay. Okay. And give me, if you can, bring the charger so I can see, because I got more people coming. Cash App as well too. All right, so let's do Ken. Let's go back to the bottom. All right. Oh, and just for, I didn't even put that in description, so forgive me. If you're asking, try to avoid questions about like heritage unless you're just trying to confirm stuff like, am I Hawaiian? You can ask that, but if you need like a full heritage reading, I can't do that on live. It has to be something I can answer at a quick pace. So just keep that in mind. But okay, anyway, let's go on with the question. Okay. I'm trying to make a move to another city, but I'm having trouble finding a job. I want to know if something is blocking me, blocking the manifestation. I've been doing the work, or if I need to do something different. Okay. You want to know. So you're having trouble finding a job, and you're trying to move to another city. So let's see if something's blocking you. Oh, did you give me the, yeah. Gotta have my little lotion on. Let me open up the way. So let's see. Is anything blocking this move? Yeah, yeah, there's something there's something blocking you, okay? Because what comes up in the oracles is a hex, a block. Let's see what's going on. Second. They're also saying that you're having trouble making decisions, okay? And they're talking about a lot of day-to-day stress. So the spell is causing you to have a lot of day-to-day stress. So if you have been like overthinking, having anxiety, the spell is going in that direction too, okay? So even if somebody's sending you negative energy, it's also amplified because you have a lot of self-doubt, okay? There's lack of prayer too. They say you can give an offering, but let me see. Let me just see if it's going to happen anyway. And I'm going to see what you need to do, okay? And we're going to move forward. Thank you. Okay, tell me I need to pull up cards too. All right. Well, that's not really telling me nothing. They just telling me the same thing. With stillness and wealth, like you're not moving because of the wealth, but it's almost like if you leave, you would turn right back around. Let me see if there's any advice. I don't know if I got my pendulum in here.
I'll go.
I got it. Let me ask real quick. Spirit. Okay. First thing they're saying is, for one, it's something about this. It's not a good time to move, really. But I mean, no, they're saying you're gonna have some difficulties finding a job. It's something. Can she clear this up? Can she move it out? They say you need to move the date out. Okay, I don't know how soon you're trying to move, but something about moving the date out a little bit more, because I think if you try to move now, even if you got a job, like you will come right back. Something about you're gonna come right on back around. So yeah, you do have something blocking you as well too, but it's not all bad. You know, you do need to cleanse yourself, things of that nature, so that you can go ahead and find a space, because I do see a little bit of a hex, but it's not. Your situation is a bit different because it's also not the right time for you to move. Let me get your last advice on this. All right. Look, the first card out is what you desire isn't in alignment at this time. I'm not making this up. I know you thought, oh shoot, like, nah, I'm gonna continue this move, but they're saying it right here. That's the first card out. What you desire isn't in alignment at this time. I don't know what it is, but there's something about if you move, you're gonna turn right back around, okay? Or you're gonna wanna come back home or something to that effect. So it might not be the time for it. So it's like, you know, you might have something blocking you too, but it's honestly not all bad, okay? I think if you do a cleanse, that'll help you to clear the way so that you can be able to move, and things will be more clear for you. Maybe you'll have a better date in mind, but right now, no. Yeah, the second card out is chaos. So if you make a sudden move, it's going to cause chaos. They say they've been giving you signs in your dreams too. 2 more cards and that's it. All right. Okay. Connect to nature, plan, and have a strategy. they want you to strategize more things. You have a lot of responsibilities where you are right now too. So they want it to be more of an easy move for you. It's not going to be an easy move if you go ahead and do it right now. So just be patient. It'll happen, but cleanse things for you so that way there won't be nothing blocking you. All right, so next person, who we got?
All right, next person is Honey.
Honey, okay, so Honey, you go ahead and post your question for me. All right, Ken, she says she hear me. All right. Should I invest in the Mary Kay business? Is this cards and shells or just cards? What you got on that?
This is cards, just cards.
Gotcha. Okay. I was gonna say you probably don't need shells for that anyway. All right. Should you invest? This will be there's a surprise coming to you. There's a good surprise coming for you soon. All right. Should I invest in the Mary Kay business? Okay, so stuff, this card keeps wanting to come out for you. Creativity. Is this something that you're like, it's already up? Like it's already just something that you kind of like doing? You're hopping on the bandwagon with, because they're speaking about something that you're supposed to be doing creatively as well too. And for that to come out twice, it's like they're trying to get you to do something more creative. All right, so let's see. Should you invest in this business? 3 cards. That's how I like to do it. No. Okay. No. All right. Because you got frustration. Something's gonna frustrate you with this, okay? And then you have self-respect. They're talking about knowing what your time is worth. So I don't know if it's gonna give you enough of what you're trying to get. Sometimes it's money, and majority of the time is money. But it could also be just knowing what your time is worth. Because with them trying to push out creativity so much, it's almost like you might be settling for something when there's more to you than whatever this is that you're trying to invest in. Okay. They say what you invest is what you will get back. So whatever you choose to invest your energy in, that's what you're gonna get back. I don't know. Like look at it just a little bit more deeply. Okay. They say every time that you try to get to some wealth, something like backfires. And that's probably the reason. Like, do you know your life purpose? Because that kind of speaks to me too. Yeah, you need to invest in your own business. Yeah, that's why I was like, do you know your life purpose? Because they're not really gonna, and when you follow your life purpose, most of the time, your ancestors will just send you clients. It may take a minute, but they'll send you some clients. I'm gonna get you a few cards here and I'm done with this question. They want you to take better care of yourself, and they want you to express yourself more. Divine time. This is love for you. They're expressing love for you. You need to cleanse yourself in the love that you need to have for yourself. You get taken advantage of in many different ways. That's what they're saying. So now it's not a time. Well, that's just my opinion. You can still do what you want to do, but my advice to you would be to try to put that investment back to yourself, okay? Because I feel like, in many different ways you get the short end of the stick. So don't cut yourself short. All right. Okay, so let's go on to the next person.
All right, next person is Divine Mama for a card.
Divine Mama. Okay, so Divine Mama, you go ahead and post your question, please. You say you started, but you were trying to make quick cash. I understand that. I gotta do the same thing. You gotta make that quick cash for the now.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I know everybody trying to follow their dreams, but also kind of have like a little side hustle on the side too. They kind of can perpetuate that, but things will work out.
Okay, Divine Mama, are you in the chat? Okay, you said that's me regarding webinar. Why so many obstacles coming up? Hold on, let's see. Are you hosting the webinar? Are you hosting the webinar? Like, what do you mean obstacles? You say why so many obstacles coming up? You feel like something's blocking you from it? And she had cards or shells?
Cards.
Just card. Okay, cool.
Yes, she feels like something's blocking her from.
From doing
Oh,
it.
wait. I'm
From
sorry,
hosting
I
it.
might be.
Is it, that's correct? Is you feel like something's blocking you from hosting a webinar with people coming in and things? Why so many obstacles coming up? Let me see. Let's see. Oh, things keep going wrong, like the ad's not working. Okay. I need to ask, is something trying to block you? Let me start out with these cards first. And then I'll probably have to go to pendulum to see, okay? Why are so many obstacles coming up with this webinar? Let me see. First card you got out is control your emotions. Control your emotions. And my eyes twitching. Self-care. Oh, that is right. It says negative energy is trying to stop your plans, okay? Negative energy is trying to stop your plans, but the negative energy is coming from most of it. Let me confirm if I speak too soon, but I can kind of already tell where it's going. All right, spare you with me. No, it's coming from you. It's coming from you, and I think it's due to stress because you got self-care. Yeah, they're agreeing with me. You got self-care going on here. So it's like you, and when it's like control your emotions, it means that when something's not going right, you add to the energy of things not going right. And it's swinging real hard when I say that. You add to the energy of things not going your way, little hiccups, little things not acting right. So the negative energy starts to just kind of, shoot itself in different directions.
May I say something?
Oh, go ahead.
Just me personally, because that's something I deal with a lot. The more I focus on what's going wrong or what it is that's making me mad or whatever, the more I manifest those situations. Mm-hmm. So like, let's say something happens before I leave the house and I go out into the world angry or whatever. I'll manifest people pulling out in front of me. I'll manifest people driving crazy all up on me on the back. I'll manifest just the craziest scenarios. But if it's a day where I'm feeling fine, nothing happens.
Yep. And they're saying too, because my bird ring is speaking, it's talking about like the commitment thing. You have to commit yourself to things even when there's obstacles. Okay. Welcome to change. Why are things not working out? Let's get a few more cards on that. And then I'm on, love is in reverse. And the thing is, when it says explore other options in the reverse, it's like, I don't know, like you just have to stick with something. You got to stick with something, just stick with it. Even when people don't realize how many trials and errors I had with this business. It's been a long time coming, very, very long time. So don't, and at a point where I was just like, this shit is not gonna hit, so you have to just keep your head in the game, even through obstacles, because you're gonna have these hiccups. But if that's gonna get you down, you'll never make it. That's how it is. You have to have a solid foundation, so that can't be moved by simple things going wrong. You gotta make it work. They're talking about planning and having a strategy. So when one thing don't go right, you have a backup plan. If it didn't, work out on this day, you got tomorrow lined up to continue to do that, all right? So let's ask about your webinar overall, and we're done with this question. Okay. They say you got to be willing to take the risk. Adventure is not about things going right, As kids, when we take adventures, it was never about things going right. Things would go left, right, up, down, side to side. But you stayed on the adventure. This means take the risk, have fun with it. Don't stress yourself out with, things that go wrong. And look at that. Look at the card that came out for you. I want you to see that. Frustration. You're letting your frustrations take over your victories that you're having. Even you making progress is victory, okay? And you let the confusion and illusions of things going wrong just make you feel like something's working against you when in your case it's not. It's just you. So they're saying you will have accomplishment with the webinar. You just have to get past your frustration, okay? All right, but that's it. So that's good. That's a good thing. It's like, as long as it ain't, somebody trying to take you down, you're good. So you're fine. All right, next person.
All right, the next person is Tati. And she said $30.
Tati. Okay, so shells and cards. Okay, what's going on? Go ahead and put down your questions. Tati, I hope we're saying your name right. Let me check my Cash App too, as well. Oh yeah, you got a lot of stuff going crazy. You said Facebook deleted the event listing, registration stopped working. Wow. Make sure I'm accepting payments. Okay. That's on there. Did it accept all of that? Let me see. Completed. I think Tati's question is already here. Let me see.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Is Tati in the chat though?
Oh, yeah. She
okay. What should I be focused on for 2023? Now, I might have to get you to revise your question, get a little more specific. Let's see. I can ask, but it may be too widespread, And I want you to get like whatever question you really won't answer, but we'll see what come out. Let me see. Let me just shut up and let me see what the spirit has to say about that. Because sometimes it'll be too general. It'll be like, okay, focus on creativity. And you're like, okay. So that's why I'd be like, it's not a bad question. It's just a very broad question. So I want to see if I can get this as specific as possible to help you. All right, let's see. What should Tati be focused on for 2023? And she did the 30, right?
Yes.
Okay, so so I can do shells on this too. All right. Okay. I'll speak on that in a second. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Hold on. Okay, so you got a lot going on, so I can't cover everything. What I'm gonna say to you is one, okay, you be prepared. Okay, one thing, the first thing I'm gonna say is, Spirit is talking about you releasing things, learning to let go, so that you can be at peace with your spirit, and peace with your family, peace with the things that you want to be back in tune with. Don't hold on to grudges, or try not to. Listen to other opinions outside of yourself. It may sound general, but it's gonna show itself to you this year. Okay. So just, don't hold on to any grudges with anybody, none of those things. And I'm really saying that right now because I really want you to hear me on that. Do not hold on to grudges with people, family members, all of those things. Learn how to release so that you can, I'm just gonna say be at peace. So you can be at peace with your spirit and your family and things like that. Just learn to appreciate everything that you have in access of you, okay? Now, the other thing I want to say is Spirit is talking about you, and this is really on a positive note, putting action in your life. You need to be moving and doing things. Spirit says they speak to you in your dreams, but most of the time you write your dreams off as like, I ain't saying that you do this all the time, but for some reason they're speaking on, like, I don't know if you're considering them nightmares or something like that. But Spirit speaks about, don't consider the dreams nightmares. Figure out what they mean, okay? Because you kind of put your dreams behind you. Another thing they're speaking on is work on your relationships this year. That's still a theme, even in the oracles. They want you to work on your relationships this year. They want you to work on a closer connection with the divine, okay? That's going to be very important. They speak about you need to work on ways to de-stress as well too, because there's a lot of stress going on with you. Let's see. You need to be connected more to the ocean. If you live by some water, that'll be fine, but you need to connect more to the ocean. I'll pull a few more cards and I'm gonna close out, because that could be, like I said, that can go on for a minute. Hold on, let me see. I want these cards, or do I want... Nah, I'll take these cards, it's fine. You say, yeah, they're very odd. Yeah, you have a lot of dreams that it's like, if they're very dark dreams, you won't go to them. And they're speaking on, those are the dreams that you need to pay attention to. Yeah, you gotta heal. You have to heal your heart this year. They're not playing about that, okay? You're gonna have a lot of accomplishment this year, and the freedom is gonna come from you letting things go, okay? People that hurt you and all that, let it go, especially with family members. Be closer with your family this year, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say on that. Be closer to your family this year, more than anything. And if you pray and things like that, it will change situations for you. Okay, I'm gonna come up out that energy. Let's go on to the next one. Let me, hold on. I got my secretary bird, okay? I love the secretary bird. Next person.
All right, LaShonda. So she'll have to leave her question.
All right, LaShonda, let's go. And guys, we only gonna be on here for about an hour, hopefully. Maybe going into another hour, so I don't plan on being on here all day. And hello to anybody in the chat. Okay, that's you. Okay, go ahead and post your question for me.
And just real quick, to everyone in the chat, sorry I haven't been really keeping up with the chat and just communicating with everybody. But we have seen what everyone's been putting, just been a lot of running back and forth in the back. And I'll also have everyone down in a list. So if you have paid or anything, you can just go ahead and rest assured, know I do have your spot placed in here. So I guess the only time I'll really post it is if someone just asks. But yeah, we got you all.
You're very, very welcome. And yeah, yep. Okay, so let's see. Should I be trying to move this spring? And was that cards and shells or just cards? For
that was cards.
just card. Okay. Should I be trying to move this year? Okay, gotcha. Let's see. Let's see if the stars are aligned for you to move this year. Well, you said specifically this spring, so I'm gonna focus on this spring. Should I be trying to move this spring, or maybe even before? It's interesting that I say this year though. So let's see what come out this spring. Spirit 3 cards. Now my eyes twitching again. Should you be trying to move this spring? Manifestation, adventure, and harmony. Okay. Things are looking pretty good. All right, let's see. Okay. It may be a little bit after spring, okay? Maybe a little bit after spring, but you get it. Yeah, you should, okay? They say that one, it's gonna be something fun for you to be looking for a place. I don't know if you're just tired of where you stand right now or what's going on, but it's gonna be very, very fun. It's gonna be an adventure for you to find a new space that you want to be, so you can take your time. Don't be in a rush to find it. It's gonna manifest. Like, you're gonna make it happen. Like, regardless of what goes on, you're gonna make it happen. You're gonna go ahead and take the lead and do what you need to do. You may feel like there might be a roadblock because there might be something that you want that you don't quite get, but you still find happiness. So it's like you respect the journey and you get accomplishment. Like, you're gonna find what it is that you're looking for with the journey, and then you have achievement. So that tells me, since it wasn't in the first 3 cards, it might not be spring, but it's gonna be just a little bit after. So it might be in the summertime. So just keep an open mind. It might be in the summertime, but you'll find it, and I see you being happy with it. All right, next person.
All right, next up is Anna, and she paid for cards and shells.
Cards and shells. Okay, Anna, what is your question? Why do I have the lighter in the reading? You're very welcome. Self-respect. Why is this coming up? What is going on in my career and finances? I might need to be a little more specific. What's going on with it? Let me see if I can ask, will your career, because the thing is, and I like to break it down all the way down, so is there anything I should be aware of or that I'm missing with your career and find? Like, you just want your career to, let's focus. So you want me to focus on your career and just ask, is it gonna like do good? Or let me just ask, hold on. Because you said shells and cards, so I can do both with this one. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. I'm just calling them shells now. Clearly isn't that many shells, right? But if I said oracle, people might not know what I was talking about. I might switch out and use my other shells, but we'll see. Mm. Okay. Okay. All right. So the first thing is, I don't have to be quick. All right. So the first thing is, you do have something working against you a little bit. Let me see. Let me make sure what I'm seeing. Okay. Here. It's a female. Okay. I can't go too deep and on a lie, but it's a female that is sending you negative energy. Okay. Um, and for some reason doesn't want you to be successful. Okay. So you need to be mindful of that. But Spirit is also saying that, you just also need to be patient because it's like you're building blocks. They're speaking on being consistent with working towards your foundation. Mm. And I don't know if you do spiritual work, but it would be good to do that. You have somebody who is religious. I don't know, it could be, I don't know if you are Christian, if you've had family members who are Christian or something like that, who passed away, but they're speaking on an ancestor who was very religious, okay? That could help you as well too. You probably need to give an offering to this ancestor, but, check into that. What else? Okay, let me do the cards now. Yeah, you're not, they're speaking on that. You need to be a little bit more patient, as far as your financial situation goes, because you're right beside money. So it's like if you just be a little more patient and just be consistent, things will turn up for you, okay? Things will turn around for you. Let's see. Indecisive. They're calling you indecisive. Sadness. So when things don't go right, you tend to be very hard on yourself. Very hard. But Spirit is trying to remind you that you're in a state of growth. So really, just continue to be a leader. It'll work out. It'll work out. Be careful who you are friends with, okay? They're telling you just need to relax. Like it's gonna improve. Like you're fine. It's gonna definitely improve. They speak about, I don't know what career field you're in, but they speak about you needing to connect to people. So I don't know what it is exactly that you're doing, but they're saying something about you needing to connect to people with whatever your business is. And that would help. Like making connections would help you in some type of way. But do a cleanse, okay? Do a cleanse because there's also negative energy working against you as you're trying to improve. And that can also stop finances and flow. Somebody is just jealous of the things that you have. So that's one thing. But this is the last thing I have to say to you. Spirit is also saying you need more spiritual discipline. So they're speaking on you have to be consistent with your spiritual practice, and that will help you as far as your finances. All right, so that is it. Let me see if am I going out of chat or I'm going in chat? What am I doing? All right. Okay, it resonates. Cool. All right. Very, very welcome.
Okay, just let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
We just got finished with that. Next up is Jessica.
Jessica, okay. And how much?
30.
Okay, so that's shells and cards, okay. And who was it again? I'm sorry. Jessica. Okay, so Jessica, you go ahead and drop your question. All right, it says graduating from school in May, will be looking for a full-time job soon. Wondering if the ancestors have any advice regarding career and finances once finished with school. Okay. She did shells and cards. Let me just throw the shells first. And then I'm about to collaborate with you in about 2 more readings. I'm gonna collaborate back with you so we can do some switch outs. All right, so let's see. Any advice regarding career and finances? Okay. Hold on. That's the thing. I should have probably mentioned that, you know, and I'm probably gonna have to use the other shells from here on out, because when I use these oracles, they're gonna speak on what they want to speak on. You know, I can ask them questions pertaining to like finances and things, but if there's something more pressing, they won't even answer on those things. They'll speak about something else, which is a good thing, but it can also be, you know, a very personal thing. So I don't want to do too much on live. So I'm probably going to switch over to the other shells after this one, okay? Okay, let me see. Okay. All right, so they're telling you, okay, now let's decide the point, but I have to go ahead and give it to you. Spirit says you need protection, okay? You need protection. And let me look at something real quick, okay? They want you to, okay. Because they're speaking about heart issues as well, too. Not health issues, not health heart, but like heart as in like, you know, maybe numb to life at times. So they want you to work on things within your heart space, okay? Because they're speaking on like be mindful of your protection over your foundation. This is your money, this is other things, because it seems like when, I don't know if it's going to be just when you finish school, but they're talking about you need to prepare for uncontrollable change. So there's going to be some changes that come through. You need to go with the change. So make sure that you're prepared financially. Be very tactful. Be very tactful with your money and things like that. Be very tactful. That's the most I can say, because and you also need some protection over you, okay? Because I think it pertains to your finances. Yeah, they're speaking on finances. I don't know if that's just all of it right now, because I ain't got my full oracle. But you is it saving money? Yeah, because I see some type of change that's going to happen for you. It's going to be a change. I'm not saying it's all bad, but I think the change is going to catch you by surprise. So I want you to do things to protect yourself. Light a white candle. That's what I'm going to say. Light a white candle and clear everything out. And they want you to start praying more so that you don't experience like little losses. When I say little losses, that means that if your car breaks down and you don't have money to fix it, those type of things. So to avoid those things, I want you to protect yourself, okay? Spiritually, do spiritual work to protect yourself. Let me go to the card so I can try to get to your question though, okay? Probably should use those cards. I'll do that and then I'll move on. Any advice regarding career and finances? School. See, I'm not making it up. Like, you see how challenges came out? What is your... Let me just ask, will your finances be looking good? I gotta be more specific than that, than just asking general advice. Let me see. Cause that's a better question for me. Let me see. Will your finances be looking good after school? Let me do it that way. Three cards. Okay. They show some financial struggles. So you might have to take on like more than one job unless you can find something that's going to make you more money. Okay. And then once that happens, they say you have to stop holding yourself back in certain leadership positions or taking certain positions that you feel uncomfortable taking. So that's the thing. It does recover though, because you have the King of Pentacles. So this is somebody that is sitting on their money. So it starts out a little rocky, but just keep in mind that you may have to pick up more than one hustle. When you finish school and all that, you might have to pick up more than one hustle until you get the courage to kind of like take charge in your life when it comes to your financial situation. So that's pretty much it. Things will turn up for you, but yes, be aware. You'll have to be very cautious with money when you get out of school, and be aware that you might have to take on 2 jobs if you don't have something that financially makes enough money. Okay.
And again, I just want to throw in there too, just I guess in questions like that too, you know, you gotta think about the long term, just inflation and just things of that nature. So it's like,
Yeah.
we never really know what's going on with the world and what's changing, because they constantly go up on the price of everything.
You're welcome. Yeah, the housing is so hard right now to get into because of the pricing, and the inflation there. So just be aware. All right, so, but yeah, I'm probably gonna switch over to these shells unless it's like a lighter question. All right, what's the next person?
Next person is Samantha with the card reading.
All right, Samantha with the card reading. Hello, Samantha. How are you? Go ahead and drop your question for me. Will everything go smoothly with the new cat I'm taking on and my resident cat? Okay, everything goes smoothly between the new cat you taking. Okay. All right, let's see. I should probably use an animal deck for this, but if I need to, I'll get it. All right. 3 cards there. Will things go smoothly with the new cat Samantha wants to take? Oh, okay. Switching again. What's going on? The crows are calling in the background. You know, and I'll confirm to make sure, because I don't like to misspeak if I'm not interpreting things right. Like, but what Spirit's showing me is that you probably gonna want to send that cat back to wherever it's coming from. Okay. They're speaking on too. You may channel your energy into things, you know, when actually you probably would do really good if you actually had another hobby, you know, like something else for you to get into instead of taking on another responsibility. Because they speak about sadness that you avoid. Like there's some type of sadness with you that you avoid healing. And they're speaking about you need to find something that you creatively like to do. But with the cat, they're like return to country, return home. So we'll see. Let's see. I'll pull a few more cards and I'll do the pendulum just to make sure. You know, is this cat so I'm assuming it's not a kitten. It's not a baby. It's is it a full-grown cat? Because they're talking about pay attention to your spirit animals, connect to nature. Maintain focus, divine timing. breaths to maintenance. All right, so let's see. Last but not least, let's do the pendulum on it. Yeah, that's what they saying. You said it doesn't have a home. You said you've been feeding it for 3 years, and he's 15 years old. Oh, okay. And so, and you want to bring it in your house. Okay. Okay, let me see. Yeah, he likes to be, or the cat likes to be free. Okay. I do see that. But when I asked to take it in your house, I keep getting a no. I keep getting a no. Oh, that's probably why the return home. Yeah, okay. So I think what you're doing for now is fine. Let me see. Let me ask that. Yeah, you can continue to do as you are right now. But when I asked that you bring it in your home, they tell me no. So I don't know what it is that's gonna happen, but they're like no. And maybe the cat might not be happy if you just take it in, but they're talking about no. So this is not. So this, and you confirmed it too. This is an adult cat. The cat is 15 years old. So that's another reason probably why. Okay, let me see. Will it go? I don't think it'll have. Okay. I said I don't think it'll have a problem with other cats, but I don't know. But they're giving me a halfway. Like yeah, it'll be okay, but not the best situation. So I'm gonna say no on that. Okay. You can continue to feed the cat. Nothing wrong with that. But for some reason they're like no. So I don't know. It could be the cat, and it's not that the cat will have vengeance against your other cats, but I don't see the cat being happy in some type of way. But that's pretty much it for that question. I'm gonna go on to the next question. Now keep in mind, if you decide you want to continue to do that, that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with going against the grain. I know I've gone against the grain a few times, but I'm telling you that they're telling me no. They're saying no. Whatever's going on with the cat, it's like for some reason they want him to stay where he at, but they don't have no problem with you feeding the cat. All right, next question.
Okay, Brittany, and she got card and oracle shell.
Card and oracle shells and Brittany. All right, Brittany, go ahead and ask your question. Yeah, it might just be he just wants freedom. That's probably what it is. Because I got return home. Like I don't know.
Return? Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Cause look at our neighbors' cats like that. They like to be outside all day.
Oh my God.
They'll be outside before we be outside. Like
they're in our yard. They're everywhere. These cats over here are everywhere.
Then he might like bring back maybe just never know what he could track back in the house. Basically, like maybe certain boundaries you would try to create for him. Being a house cat is what would.
Yeah, a cat that old. We have a cat that old out here. Really?
Oh, they stubborn. They don't run from no. She don't even run from dogs. Like
she'll sit in our driveway until she decides she wants to move.
Yep.
And it's not even our cat, so it's just like okay. All right. So what was the question? What action should I be taking in my career in 2023? Open up the way here. Okay. And so this is for Brittany. Action should you be taking in your career this year? They say everything in your career, anything that you do to like invest in your career this year will be prosperous. Okay. You got one of the best oracles that could fall when it comes to business. It means anything here will grow for you. Okay. Even past mistakes, even past little things. This is going to be a very prosperous year for you. It's going to be a very abundant year for you. Okay. Now, I ain't saying that you just might. Well, you just might. I can't say what might not happen, but I like people to be on a realistic level, What I mean by that is if you put in the work this year, it will be very, very prosperous. Like you're going to have clients and things like that. They say that one thing that you need to work on is your the element of air, communication. Communicate. So that means that there's something to do with promotion, outreach, speaking about things of that nature. And I also see that you're going to want to connect more to people. Okay. But yeah, let me see. I normally don't clarify this because this is just too good. We can clarify. I'm gonna be watching them things too. Okay. But they show me everything is in alignment. I see spiritual alignment. I see external alignment, and I see your head being in the right space. Okay. Woo! Yeah, your ancestors behind you. Your ancestors are very much behind you. I mean, you really don't have anything to worry about. Y'all been asking these career questions like crazy today, huh? Let's see. Let me go back to things. All right. Should you be taking it? Probably should use my other deck for that question. I'll pull a few cards from this deck and another deck, and then I will close out. Got you. All right. Okay. Again, they're talking about challenges with connectivity. So something about you just kind of holding things in. You are going to have to promote yourself this year. You're going to have to do different things. Okay. That's where the challenges come in for you. It's something about connecting to people. So you have to be a little bit more, and it's some type of influence as well. So I don't know if it's your family members. I don't know if it's your friends, but I don't know. Was there somebody that's just very introverted? Like you're surrounding your people. Excuse me. You might be surrounded by people who aren't doing what it is that you're doing. So you might not have any role models or anything like that, because they're talking about you going against the grain. You doing things that you might not see around you. Like what I'm doing right now, this is not anything that anybody in my family is doing. Even if they're gifted, they're not doing what I'm doing. So I don't really have, any type of role model like that. So what they're saying is don't let that discourage you. Continue to go forward. Make a way out of no way. All right? And I'll get 2 cards from here, and then that's it. Yeah, they say listen to your intuition. They speak to you. And yes, you've had challenges in the past before, but that's not today. All right. There's also going to be something that you're going to be moving away from, as far as, I don't know if it's a job or something, but they're speaking about you moving away from something that stresses you out. So if you invest more into this, you're going to get more out of it this year. Okay. That's it for that. Okay. Yeah, yep. I've been there. Shit, you got to make a way out of no way. You got to set the example. Interesting. You don't have those examples out there. I'm ready for the next person.
The next person is Taconjula. I believe that's. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name.
Okay, Taconjula. Okay.
And it's 30.
Okay. Yeah, to switch shells, cause boy, them other shells, they were speaking on some things. I don't want to say in like private readings. Okay, this keeps it, PG-14. Okay, let's see. Very, very welcome. Okay, Miss Taconjula, post your question, please. Or we'll look. I don't know if they put it in the messages. And shout out to everybody that's here today.
What do I need to know right
now? Okay, and we're about an hour in. So around this point, if you aren't in the chat, I'm still waiting on it. But if you're not in the chat, when I'm doing the question, what I'll probably have you do is just watch the playback. So make sure that you're in chat because I can't. Once I'm gone. But I will answer the question on live though. So let me see. Jay Willie says she sent one. Jay Willie sent one. Okay, Taconjula. All right, hold on one second. Cause I'm assuming they stepped out. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go on with that. So what I'm gonna do is, for this person, I'm just gonna go ahead and answer the question. I'm gonna move forward. So please watch the playback, and you can just let me jot down the timestamp because, like I said, I can't wait because I gotta go. All right. 07. And if you sent payment, he'll okay, cool. You sent payment, he'll get to you. Okay. So the question for Taconjula was just what does she need to know? Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. And that is how much? Okay, cards and shells. So for Taconjula, let me go ahead and put her name in chat too. So we gotta go ahead and do that because I can't wait. Okay. All right. To know, what you need to know. Okay. Spirit says that. Okay. Spirit says that you are very supported, but you don't often feel like that. Okay. Spirit wants you to have strength to get through your challenges, even the ones you're trying to avoid. Okay. Let me see. Yep. Not making that up because they're talking about you have unique gifts. Only speak good things. You're very you can be very hard on yourself and like again, I don't know, it's like you don't think that you're being supported, that you're being watched over. Even at the break of like a meltdown, that little bit of spark of hope is your ancestors helping you through, okay? Because they're talking about only speak good things. Be consistent with rituals when things aren't going right in your life, okay? They want you, and you got this card twice, okay? Be mindful of your health. Be mindful of your health. So with that coming out twice, that means it affects your spiritual and your physical health, okay? It starts with the spiritual, and this is, I'm not a doctor, this is just my opinion. It starts with your spiritual health first. So if you are always down and out and things like that, it affects your energy, okay? Negative energy is trying to stop your plan. So you do have negative energy trying to come in and, you know, pull your thoughts in the other direction. Spirit says do things to pull yourself out of it. If you were a little more consistent, maybe like with meditation or prayer, whatever it is that you want to do, it'll keep your those dark thoughts away from you. Okay, I'll get 2 more cards for you. Well, actually, 2 more came out. These came together. Abuse develops spiritually. Spirit says in order to deal with some of the things that you've dealt with in life, such as abuse and things like that, they want you to develop spiritually so that you can get past these things. Light a candle for yourself. They want you to maintain focus, even amongst chaos. Let me see. Let me ask real quick, and we're done with this question. They say don't collaborate with people unless they have your best interest in mind. Focus on your wealth and prosperity. You don't have to share your wealth. That's what they're saying on that, okay? All right, so that is for that person. I'm going to go ahead and move forward. All right. Let's see who the next person is. Next person is Hadley.
I believe so, yes. She just put her question in the chat.
Okay. And then after that, we need the.
I'm trying to figure out the list right now.
Okay. Whoever you need to add on, and then cut the list off right now. Okay, we just see one more. Okay. So after that, for right now, we're gonna be putting everything on hold.
I don't believe I'm receiving all the updates that you get.
I should have sent. Let me see. Hold on, just a second. And Jonice, before we get started to the next question, Jonice, where did you send your payment? Did you send it to Cash App or did you send it to PayPal? And right now, if you haven't already sent your payment in, I'm gonna go ahead and cut everything off right now so that we can get the list together of who's already on here. Okay.
There's one more thing I'm checking into as well.
So let me take the pen comment down. I'm gonna unpin. Cash App at 328. Okay, cool. I can go on there and look. All right. I'm not seeing your name, Jonice. Let me see. And it's under your name? It's under Jonice? It's at 355. Let me look down further. 328. You might have to check and make sure that you sent it to me. Did you put dawningdreamzcoll? Because I don't see anything coming through. Check your Cash App and make sure it was sent. Because I don't see your name on here. And let me go ahead and put this comment, but I gotta get back to the reading. Okay, you know, double check. All right, let's go ahead and put. Let's see if I can pin this comment. Okay. No, that's not the one I'm trying to pin. Hold on. If you send it to the wrong person, which you probably can do, because normally it'll send a request to the person that you're trying to send it to. So if you do that, you may be able to get your money back, because when they were sending me payments, for some reason it was telling me I had to accept their payment. So see if you can get your money back. All right, so I'm gonna go on to Hadley. I think Hadley already posted the comment in here. Okay, so we can go ahead and finish.
Right now I'm typing out a list of who I have currently, if we at the cutoff, and after that I need to check something real quick.
Gotcha. Okay. My question is, I have a duty of court cases. Okay, and this was how much? I got you. My license against Ben. I'm also in trade school in the financial. I'm in that financial depression, even though I have a good foundation family rise. I'm struggling. Okay. I'll probably throw traditional oracle on this. You just said you need guidance. Okay. So you just want to see what's going on. And Spirits of the North is what I'll pull for you too. Yep. Okay. Spirit says you need to pray and light candles. You need to do spiritual work. Okay. You are having, there is like a hex over you. So it's causing a lot of blocks in your life. All right. So with you speaking about, you know, the court cases and your license being suspended. Now in a big oracle, they might even tell me more things, right? But for right now, this is what I got. So I have to just give, you know, the short version of this. But they're speaking about hex and blocks over you, okay? And they speak about, for some reason, it's also a thing where you could see some of this stuff going on, but you might not have taken any action towards it, okay? Let me see. They say you need to do a clearing for your finances. That's one thing. They say you need to be consistently requesting spiritual assistance from your guides, okay? Yeah, they've shown you things in like your dream space. They've actually shown you things in your dream space. There is an ancestral spirit that's actually been coming through for you to try to, like, you know, keep encouraging you. Of course, they're trying to encourage you and tell you that things can turn around, but you also have to do like spiritual work. Okay. Let me get a few cards on this. Spirit says you need to come out of the dark space that, you know, you've been in, and it'll come through in prayer. Okay. Spirit, any advice? Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to take all these cards. Probably was, but let me. Yeah, it's a female ancestor that's. Oh. See, there's so much to say to you. I'm gonna leave it at that right there, okay? Because this came out twice. It says, I have a birthday coming up, or the day ascended. Pour libations for me. So you have an ancestor that has a birthday coming up, or the day they passed away, that's coming forth for you. And this female ancestor is really watching over you, okay? It says you have our protection. Increase your spiritual power to succeed in battle. That means that you're in spiritual warfare, but you need to increase your spiritual power. This means lighting a white candle, putting some fire behind it. Fire can move things, okay? It can also keep a prayer going when you don't have time to pray. People don't know the secret of the candle. The candle is sit there and pray for you, you know, for 3 days straight while you are, you know, doing whatever else you have to do. It's going to keep that energy that you need on something, okay? Yeah, you have gifts too, okay? They're speaking about the oracle, so that means that, yeah, you've been seeing things, but you just, I don't know if you're not paying attention or you're just ignoring it. But they're saying they've been speaking to you about this stuff, about, you know, where things are going. They want you to start paying attention to your spirit encounters. Ancestors also want you to know that everything you do is for a reason, okay? Your hard work will pay off. Everything you've done up until this point will pay off. You have to keep pushing forward. They say you have to be responsible with your spiritual development. This means that when things go wrong, you know, a lot of times we look for our spirit guides to just jump in and save us, but we are in this plane, so we have to learn how to do things ourselves. So they say you have access to so many things. You have to go ahead and start doing these things. The things that you know about how to do spiritually, you got to start doing them if you want to fight, okay? Yeah, you push it. Yeah. And the other thing I have to say, since this card came back around and it fell right here, this actually means that you have some type of gift to see, okay? You have a gift to see things. So you know what it is that you need to do. You just need to go ahead and do that. And there's also something about a business they want you to have, okay? All right. So that's pretty much it. So you'll be fine. Just, you need to spiritually fight. Especially when you're dealing with court cases. You got to spiritually fight so things can go in your favor. All right, so I'm on to the next person. Very, very welcome. Next person.
Next person is
Monet. Okay, Monet. Question, and it was, let me see, it was 30, right? Okay. Advice on healing my solar plexus. Okay. Hold on, guys. My chat is not. Hold on. Now, when you say, okay, sensually, you want to be more open sensually, like you want to be more free. I'm gonna pull the oracles to the side. You did get oracles, but I might do these oracles. You want to explore more, but you hold yourself back. Well, and I hope I'm answering your question, but I'm keeping it open-ended. I'm just asking what you need to do to open up more. Okay. Spirit speaks about there's a lot of truths that you need to accept in your life. Like, you know, kind of like it is what it is in certain situations. Humor opposites means that like if something happens and you really don't want it to happen and it happens anyway, and you're like, why, God, why? And it's like, you know, you don't get an answer back. In those situations, some things you just need to accept for what it is. Like, we are on this planet for a limited amount of time. I don't care if we're here 100 years, we're on this planet for a limited amount of time. So some things you may not always know the answer to. And Spirit's also talking about some things in your life happen to protect you, but you just didn't know about it. Like, let's say, for instance, you were dating somebody and they just ghosted you one day. And you're like, why did they ghost me? This is just an example. Some things are to protect you. So that person could have been, you know, having some other demons going on that they didn't want in your life. But they say, because this is in reverse, let me bring this to the side so I'm not looking at the chat. Because this is in the reverse, it means that when certain things happen to you, you only perceive it as something working against you. And Spirit's saying that's not the case in a lot of your situations. It's really just them trying to protect you, but accept what is. When people tell you who they are, accept it. Don't try to change them. Don't try to do all those other things, because sometimes people get taken from your life to protect you. Things don't go right in order to protect you. They want you to start laughing at life, because right now you're in a space where you're supposed to be advancing, okay? You're also supposed to be using your energy in different ways. They want you to really hone in on your self-expression. That's going to heal you. They want you to get back to your childlike self. Like, you take things too seriously. It's not to say you shouldn't take nothing seriously, but they want you to just kind of get back to the flow of your childlike self. Okay. Okay, so the spirit of the crow comes for you. Do you have any type of like friends? Do you have friends? Because they speak about, they want you to start making connections. That's going to help you too. Okay. That's what the oracle's speaking on. You know, the crows are, you know, family oriented type of birds. They're always talking to each other. They gossip with each other, but they have a lot of fun too. Okay. So they're speaking on, do you have friends? You don't have many friends right now. One second. They also talk about you need to develop spiritually. They're talking about you need to, have more friends that you can talk to and experience things with. But they also talk about spiritual development. You can go ahead and give me the next person. I'm still going to be pulling a few cards for this person while you give me the next person. Yeah, they keep speaking on like a collaboration. Mm-hmm. Okay, now they're changing the subject on me. Hold on. Oh, okay. They say new doors. This is all I'm gonna leave you with. They say new doors and opportunities are gonna come to you, but there's a lot of things that are trying to work against you in that area, but it will happen. So the things that you're praying for will happen, okay? They say welcome to change and embrace your gifts. So really, you just need to have more fun in your life and just be free to express yourself. Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. You told me. You said. What did you say? Jackie. Okay, Jackie. Long term. Want to be. You're welcome. Okay. Long term. Want to be professional. Daily fantasy sports. Okay. I know it'll be a slow, steady race. What is some guide to improve my strategy? You have to explain that to me. What is daily fantasy? I've heard that before. Daily is fantasy sports betting. What is that? I've heard that before. I feel like.
I don't really know how that is. I couldn't tell you exactly. Oh, okay. I've heard of that before. I know what it is. That's like you building your own team of.
Oh, you told me about that, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
You build your own team of things. That's actually serious. That's actually a career. That's interesting. That's cool. Mm-hmm. So, but I don't know all the gist of it. But let me see. All right, and which one was that? Cards and shells, or just cards?
Cards and shells.
I don't know if I need to use these cards or some other cards, but let me just see if these will answer. They speak on a lot of decisions that you gotta make, or something like that. There's some type of decisions that you have to make. Oh, it's because is it like literal, like you gotta bet on something? Is that what it is? Like you literally have to, because they're showing me release. Like you have to be willing to win and lose. That's it. That's kind of what they showing me. Okay. They say you can put out the right intent, but it's also like I start strong, then fall short. Okay. I'm like, it's like you put out the right intent, but stuff still can go left. So I guess you just have to keep an open mind, don't you? Let's see. Is there any advice? I'll try to see if I can get some advice for you. But I'm gonna ask the shells, will this go good for you? Let me see. See, challenges wanted to come out, okay? Okay, so with this, there's something about you being honest with yourself. Like they want you to be honest. When truth comes up, that means that you know, you might need to do a little more research when it comes to a professional aspect, because like I said, there might be some losses that come with this, okay? Not to say it's all bad, but there might be some losses that come with it. That's what they speak on with turmoil, you know? They want you to relax, because for some reason they give me like this is not anything out of the ordinary, but at the same time, that's something you got to be prepared for. It requires leadership from you too. And you connecting to people, and you have to be balanced with your investments. That's what they say. You have to be balanced with your investments and don't be easily deceived. So there's decisions that you have to make with these teammates or whatever it is. There's some things that you have to make decisions. Let me ask, will this go successful for you? Yeah, it actually will. Okay. Now you're gonna have your challenges. You're gonna have your challenges because one of the shells flew off. So that means that always be in your truth. I always understand that, you know, it's just like, I don't know if it's just like lottery, but I'm just gonna say, like, sometimes you play, sometimes you gonna win, sometimes you're gonna lose. But if you keep that attitude with yourself, you're gonna have more success. You ain't gonna have that too many emotions involved in everything. Like, just be free, you know. You have the totem of the hawk spirit coming forth in your oracle. So you just having the right mindset will be fine for you. That's a good guardian, the hawk spirit. Actually, it deals more with your spirituality. It's like a guardian for you. So I wouldn't be surprised if you don't connect to the hawk spirit spiritually already. But yeah, anything in this oracle that falls will be successful. Anything. So yes, it actually will go good for you. And there also is support from your father's side. The ancestors on your father's side, I'm not sure if you're close with them, but they're the ones speaking for you. All right, so I'm gonna move forward.
Okay, real quick, I gotta say, I think I made a mistake.
What's up?
I see what you want to do about it. I know earlier Felicia had asked her you didn't do it, Felicia, did you?
Don't think so.
Yeah, I skipped her right over. I told her we did me and her everything. I don't know, I'm tripping. Anyway, she said she was on like a 30-minute phone call, so I believe we had missed it, but she actually left a question with the payment. So I didn't know if you still would want to do it and me email her or what you want to do. Because I was asking if she was still in chat, but I didn't see anything.
Okay, we might refund.
Okay.
You're very welcome. We might refund. Just circle her name at the end. If I have the energy to do it, I will just well, you already got it highlighted, so that's fine. If I have the energy to do it, I'll do it. But if not, I'll just refund. That way we don't have to worry about it. All right, so Jackie.
Ada.
Is it Aiden or Ada? Okay.
I think it's Ada.
Ada, okay. All right, so.
Unless I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but we'll see.
That's good. She's the last person. Well, she's almost last person. She got cards and shells, and then everybody else got cards. 3 people with cards, and then one other person with cards and shells, and we are done. You're here. Wow, Seed. All right, wow, Seed. What is your question? All right. Ooh, child, you got an ancestor. You got an ancestor that's I don't even have energy for that. Oh, no disrespect. Ugh. Might come up anyway though. What's your question? Let me see what's going on here. Hold on while I'm doing. You go ahead and tell me your question while I'm figuring this out. It's a female ancestor. It's from your father's side. It's a female ancestor from your father's side that's here for you. Am I tripping? Is the question not popped up yet?
No, it hasn't popped up yet.
Okay. Oh, all right. I'm looking for guidance from my ancestors on protection and discernment. Okay. And this was the 30. Okay, the 30. What are you gonna do? I'll probably throw the regular oracles for you. And if you talking about the one I just said, I think she was from, did I say she from the father's side?
Mm-hmm.
I think, I'm clunking out at this point, but she's from your father's side. Do you have an ancestor that recently passed? Hold on. Let me just ask real quick if I go in. Okay, do you have a great grandmother on your father's side that's no longer in the living? Okay, confirm with me if that's who that is. She says she's not a grandmother, so when I say great grandmother, she's giving more of a yes. So you have to tell me, because sometimes your great grandmother could be your great great. So I don't know. It's not a grandmother. It's like a great grandmother on your father's side. Okay. Oh, you don't know your father's side. Okay. Well, that's where you're going to have to start looking, because she coming through, child. Okay. Ooh. All right. I'm glad this is like the last throw, because I'm not going to get that. All right. Okay, so one thing with you is that when you receive messages, like they're so far away, and for some reason it's like a riddle to you. It's like every message for you is somewhat of a riddle, but you do have some types of gifts. You see things, you have, certain experiences that you can't explain, but at the same time, like it's more things that you need to pay attention to, like your dreams you need to pay attention to, your experiences outside you need to pay attention to. Spirit talks to you in so many ways, and I honestly would recommend, if you haven't bought my class yet on the ways that ancestors communicate, you probably should get that, because you see a lot of things, but I don't know if you can make sense of those things, because they're talking about like things are like a riddle for you. Like sometimes you'll figure it out, sometimes you don't. And let's see, you said protection. Let me see. What's their advice for protection for you? Let me see. You just need to be consistent. That's the main thing for you. Just be consistent. Where are you getting this coming up? Let me see what else is coming up for you. Hold on. They speak about you need to heal your heart. You've had some type of split or some type of separation from something that you need to heal from. They say you need to connect to your ancestors more. Like you need to have a strong connection with them. Clear the way for you to have a connection to your ancestors. Even what you're saying, you need to know more your father's side. If there's a way for you to get to them, okay? Because that's gonna help with your protection. All right. Yeah, you already have some protection, because it says you have our protection, increase your spiritual power. So. Okay. Do you have an altar? Because they're speaking on you need to do some altar work. There's more people that you need at your altar. It says, like I said, establishing a connection, receive a message. The more connections you establish, the messages will come through a little bit more clearer for you. The last thing they have to say is that someone has tried, and I already seen that, but you got someone has tried to cast work or send negative energy your way, specifically a female, okay? Where's the other thing though? Told you, female ancestor Can't make that up. Told you, she coming through. Look, unknown ancestor, I have been watching over you. Learn more about your heritage. Through research, you will find my name. I can't make that up. How crazy is that? I'm telling you that you need to do that. And she literally picked the card. Learn more about your heritage. Through research, you will find out who I am. So it's not like, it ain't somewhere out there. Like, you can find it if you really want to. They say, follow your intuition. And also your ancestors say they're proud of you. They're summoned by your call. So they just waiting on you. The protection is going to start with them. The discernment is you need to get a closer connection with them, and then the messages will be clear for you. Dreams are very confusing. Yeah, that's what they're telling me. Yeah, because the dream shell is all the way off the mat. So it's like it's like a riddle for you, okay? Let me see. You do have one. Yeah, you just need more ancestors at the altar, because that's good. Some of your ancestors did come forth and they are protecting you, but you have other ancestors too that's waiting on you. All right, so that's pretty much it. You go ahead on.
I believe we had said before too, once well, I know personally for me, once I started learning the names of specific ancestors, different things started more so making its way into my life, because it's kind of like you open up a new channel, or you're trying to at least form that connection or that new path. So
what is this?
it was probably an accident.
Oh, what's going on? Let me, because I think it says wild seed was hidden. So let me see if I can. I don't know why it's doing that.
It shows that you did.
Okay. Okay, so you should be able to type again, wild seed. All right, so yeah, you've been only on your mother's side. Yeah, they waiting on you. You go ahead and give me the next name, but they're waiting on you, and yeah, things will be really strong for you after that. But you already have, some protection already.
Okay, next person is Deandra, and it's just cards.
Deandra and cards. Okay, what's the question? And Deandra, you can go ahead and post your comment. Is Deandra in the chat? Let me see.
Yes, right here.
Okay. Should I sell my home? Straight to the point. All right. First three cards, we'll see. Should you sell your home? They're giving me more than three. It's something for you to think about. It's something for you to think about, because it seems like, I don't know if you don't want to go through the hassle, but there's a little bit of hassle with it. But I see accomplishment. So I'm going to do it one more time. But I'm seeing, like, once you get past, doing certain things, it's going to bring you some money too. Okay. So I think you're going to contemplate on it. Even if I tell you yes, you're still going to contemplate on this for a minute before you do so. because I think it's a lot that comes with you doing it. All right, Spirit. Let me confirm one last time with the pendulum before I just go ahead and give you a yes. Yeah, yeah. It can be a crazy market. That's what they saying. It can be a crazy market. So they ain't gonna say, you know, it ain't gonna come without its hiccups. But yeah, they're speaking on you receiving a lot of money or something like that. Like your house can go for a lot or something. I don't know, but it'll be enough to where you wanna do that. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Like it's responsibility to come with the wealth. It's responsibility, but it'll work itself out. Yeah. And they say get creative. So maybe there's something that you want to do, like stage your home or something like that. But yeah, it'll sell for a lot of money. Don't let somebody cheat you. Don't let them cheat you out of what you can get. So if you need to get a second opinion, do so. But yeah. Okay.
All right, next is Nyla.
Nyla. Okay, Nyla with the card question. Okay, what is your question, Nyla? Very, very welcome. Look at this little chickadee. Nyla, are you in the chat?
Let me see if I can find out who that was. I see her question, but I don't know if she's in the chat.
That's the question, like it just came up. Is that the question?
Yes.
House of Divine, that's you? Mm-hmm. All right, what guidance does my ancestors have for me? Right.
It must be, you think we running a bit slow?
The chat, it might be because we're on for an hour. Okay. Might be. And Cornelius, look like you'll be up next.
And Brandy.
And Brandy last. So get ready, because I'm going to go fly through these last. All right. What guidance does the ancestors have for Nyla? I need to pull another deck for you, too. Ooh. What's coming up here? I don't know if it's hoodoo for you. I don't know if it's hoodoo. All right. It could be. Don't have to be. They speaking about hearing messages beyond this round. So spirits are speaking to you. And honestly, it seems like they're trying to teach you some things. They're trying to teach you new spiritual practices and things of that nature. So, the mockingbird comes up. And the mockingbird is the keeper of the ancestral songs. So that means that there's different ancestors coming forth to teach you things. And they want you to listen and be a part of these things that they're talking about. You know, they want to teach you their ways. Okay. So this is very, very good. This is very good, important. So basically they want you to be all ears and listening to everything they want to give you right now. Because voices of other people speak through you. Okay. So a lot of times when you're talking, it's not just you talking, it's the ancestors. The ancestor you ignore comes out next. It says, so when are you coming to talk to me? I have something to tell you and bring me something in return. That means bring some coffee, bring some water to the conversation, bring some liquor, bring something to the conversation because what I'm going to tell you is going to help you, basically. Anyway, but the point is they're saying that some of the ancestors feel like they're not getting through to you. Probably because you kind of doubt things a little bit with your spiritual journey. But hoodoo is all about taking what you know mixing and doing the things that you need to do. Yeah, speaking of which, they say, born to stand out, embrace every part of yourself, dealing with insecurities, okay? They tell me that there's a part of you that don't know where your spiritual stuff comes from. So you need to look deeper into that. That's your homework. You need to look deeper into where these lines are in your family's ancestral lines. Figure out where the spirituality is coming from, because you have spirits, strong ancestral spirits trying to work with you, okay? Spirits that's not even like, not just human, you know, it could be like water spirits and things like that. Like there's other spirits of earth that are working with you as well too. They say responsibility for your personal spiritual development, so only you can do the research and learn. One more card from here. Wisdom developed over time. And you have the oracle. Yeah, they're gonna gift you some gifts, but they want you to pay attention to the things that are coming to you. So I'm gonna get one last card for you and we're going on. Uh-oh. And you may have thought I was gonna talk about something else, but they getting on you about this spiritual practice. Yeah, you're gonna go on a vision quest. So you're gonna be probably this spring, all the way this summer and things like that. You're gonna be searching for more things to align yourself spiritually. They say open up your vision. There's not one way to do things. There's not one thing to know. Okay, they're gonna nourish you with a lot of information. All right, let's move on. Okay. Cornelius, go ahead and post your question for me. And Neely, are you Cornelius? Will I officially get the job with the United States Post Office within the next 3 months? Neely, is that you? Cornelius?
I would assume so.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's a short abbreviation. Yeah, it is.
All right. Just want to make sure. All right. So you want to know, will you get this postal job within the next 3 months? All right. So I'm gonna ask the cards. Very, very welcome. The future is bright for you. Okay. All right. So let's go on to Neely. All right. When you get the job, first 3 cards will tell me if it's a good probability for this to happen. Okay. All right. When you get the job. Frustration. Ancestral wisdom. My eyes twitching again. All right. Relaxation. Is there something else that you're supposed to be doing, or are you supposed to be, and I'm not saying that you as I guess it's complex to say, like because maybe you could apply somewhere else too. But I feel like you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket, because there's some type of frustration coming up. Like I feel like you've already received some level of frustration with something else that you tried to do. Because it's like you're confused as to why things aren't manifesting. Okay? Yeah, you feel like, or you're gonna feel like that, like something is working against you. Okay? You keep getting hit with things, like one after the other, one after the other. Let me do one more thing before I ask again. Hold on. Divine timing wants to come out. What's going on with jobs right now? See how divine timing, I still tried to come out. Divine timing. So everything will work itself out for you in divine timing. They want you to work with nature. Look, it came out anyway. Divine timing. Don't give up. Don't give up. They say light a candle and cleanse yourself of negative energy. Cleanse yourself. That'll help you so things can be clear for you and your opportunities. Okay? Welcome to change. Protect your foundation. Let's see. Only speak good things. So you tend to think negatively as well too. Because they're talking about cleansing yourself again and divine timing again. Issues with self-confidence. So when things ain't going right, you get down on yourself. Let me ask again. So if you go ahead and cleanse yourself and put things in alignment. Indecisive. Journey. Balance. Okay, there's more than this going on with you. Okay, I'm trying to, like, it's like you're gonna have to fix your financial situation. I'm not sure if you're spending all in certain places, but they're talking about you need to really plan. We're still the beginning of the year, so I want you to really write down your finances and everything that you need to do as far as that goes, because there's something that just keeps, it's like a self-defeating type of thing. Like you make progress and then something goes left. Okay, that's why it's not really giving me an answer on that. Let me try one more time. One more time. After that, I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay, be clear. Be clear. Okay, something else could possibly turn up for you, but with this situation, just keep an open mind because it's leaning more towards a no for this question. It's like it's not an official no, but it's like it leans towards that. So you need to cleanse yourself. Cleanse yourself because it could be some negative energy working against you on certain things. It's something about divine timing too. So it's not just that. It's also like I feel like it's going to be something else lined up for you that's going to be more in alignment with where you need to go. Because sometimes it's not even negative energy. Sometimes it's just, that's not what they want you to do. Okay. Okay. They say you do need to go ahead and still try. They say you need to try, but there is something negative energy blocking you, okay? So cleanse yourself and it should help with things. It should help with things. But they speak, like I said, they still speaking about other financial issues that you need to work out this year. Still things you need to work out. Yeah, you need to do things to increase your chances. You're welcome. You're welcome. I try to get as close as I can to a yes or a no, but sometimes it's so many other things that try to pop up. Okay, last person I got.
This person is Brandy.
I know Brandy.
And let's see.
Okay, Brandy, you can post your question.
Oh, I was looking to see what. Yeah, that probably good.
Is that it? Is that the person?
No, it's Brandy. What the ancestors want to.
What do the Brandy Gordon? What do the ancestors want to tell me? Okay. Is Brandy in the chat?
I know she was in here earlier, but I haven't seen her. I ain't even do that.
Okay. All right, I think I might go ahead and answer Brandy's question and then go ahead and get off. And then we just will send the refund to, who was it? Felicia, because we didn't do Felicia. Okay. What was the question again? I'm kind of lost. I'm sorry.
Basically, any messages that the ancestors would like to give.
Oh, any messages? Okay. So let's go and start with the shells. Brandy. Give. Intuition again. Okay. Anything. Let me do that one more time. I want to make sure I had that right. Yep, okay. Well, Brandy, everything looks good. Things will be coming into completion for you, and they're talking about, just keep persevering, like keep, doing what you're doing. You have a lot of support from the ancestral realm, and they're talking about things coming to a completion for you. All right. And Brandy is here. What's the answer? Okay. So you did hear that part. Oh, let me go back. What do the ancestors want to tell you? Two more cards. Ooh, okay. Couple things, all right? You got a female and a male ancestor that's watching over you, okay? One that's acting as like a father figure for you. The other thing you have is they're talking about, Brandy, I don't be knowing if you in a relationship or not. I be forgetting all the time. So I don't know, but they're speaking about somebody coming into your life supporting you, and you should allow them to support you with your goals and things like that. Another thing you have is there's another ancestor that wants to be added to your altar. So it's time for you to do ancestral work again, because you have other ancestors and other things that they want to gift you. So keep in mind anything that anybody gives you, okay, rather from your living ancestors too. You can also use those as tools as well, but they're speaking about, I don't know if you've been at your altar at any point lately, but they're speaking about you going there, okay, to connect to them. You also have, I sense, unwanted energy. Light up your, not light up your house, light up a candle and cleanse with some herbs. They want you to cleanse any negative energy blocking frequencies in your home. But they want you to start being more creative and keeping your head clear, because they're saying you in the right direction. I'll pull a few more cards, but not too shabby, okay? But you gotta keep your head clear, so that just means don't let distractions and, bad things get in your head, because everything is going the way that it needs to. But you do have more ancestors to connect to. Pretty much the same message, but you also are getting things with your health too. They're talking about being mindful of your mental health, connecting to nature. Connecting to nature, and they're saying it is destiny. What that means is like, rather you call, that energy God, you call it the creator, like let things be, don't try to control every situation. Let things be. Everything is as it should be. So when things are out of your control, don't force it. They also say that you're going to start seeing visions of things. They want you to start putting in spiritual requests as well too. See? What you desire isn't in alignment at this time. So basically, when something you trying to get to ain't coming to you, just let it be. Don't even try to keep forcing something to go on, because everything that's for you will be. And that includes marriage, that includes everything for you. Because it looks like, the stars are aligned. The stars are aligned in your direction. So anything you want, ask for. But when something don't come to be, take that as a sign from your ancestors that they're protecting you from something. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so you are already married. Yeah. They're talking about letting that person help and guide you. But that goes to show you that everything is in alignment for you. All right, so that's pretty much it. Happy Heart said they got their bracelet. All right. Hold on 1 second, Brandy. Let me do one last thing with the pendulum. Hold on. Spirit. They say there's ancestors missing from your father's side, okay? They say you need to put some more things over there from your father's side. Ancestors from your father's side, not your mother's side. They say your mother's side is good. It's your father's side that they want you to start adding things to. So some type of picture, some type of something. But it's something that they want you to come over there and bring for them, okay? Just to represent them. If you can't get a picture, get a name. All right, that's it. All right, guys, so we're going to close down the live. Is it Taconjula? What was that person? I'm sorry. Taconjula, I'm sorry.
I believe.
Okay, hope we got that right. So Taconjula, we did your reading live, so you just have to go back at about the 1 hour mark to watch yours, and the other person will just send you a refund. All right, thank you to everybody that participated. We're out, and I will talk to you guys later.